Welcome to the circle today. We welcome you and we are happy that you are here and that you want to join us here. What is this evening about is that we will talk about and also share with you some experiences on a very interesting topic. This topic is something that most of humans and most of the people don't want to talk about. They don't want to feel it. They don't want to be with it because they feel that this is a very devastating experience. And it is an experience, and it will be the experience of everyone in this world because life ends, and life is something that is precious to people, of course. And when it ends, it is really, really sad. It is really, really deep, deep feeling of being not connected anymore with this person or with this being. And this is something that is part of this world. It is part of this world to feel separated from others, and it is part of this world to feel separated even more when people and also other beings die. And we would like to talk about this topic because it's a topic that is helpful for everybody to feel it and to be with it because it makes life even more valuable, of course. And the time you have is more valuable if you know something about why and why not things happening. And maybe you will find that there is also some calmness and some silence in this thing called death. And there's also a kind of surrender and also a kind of beauty in this phenomena. We don't want to have you to experience how death will be because it's something that creates a lot of fear and a lot of anxiety, and there is like a lot of going on in yourself that would be more in focus when you are experiencing how this change in your physical body is and how your energy body and your aura is moving and what happens afterwards. But maybe you have heard about people that had near-death experiences and that were very delighted of them, that were very happy about having these experiences because they changed their lives. And this is something what could happen when you are experiencing this phenomena, this really deep connectedness with spirit. You are changing in some way because your energy system more so memorizes what happened before your birth. And death is just the opposite of birth. And when you are dying, what is happening is that you are again have a birth in spirit. And this is something that is celebrated in spirit. It is celebrated because a life has ended and there were many experiences, and now the soul can return to these experiences and learn from it even more while the being is in spirit. So, what is happening after someone dies? First of all, like the physical body is not working anymore. There is no feeling of aliveness there when you look at a body that is not in some way alive. You see the change in this, you feel it like this is not anymore the person because spirit has gone. And this is something very interesting that your cells and everything that is connected to your body and is physical alive, like everything that doctors can diagnose or look for is connected with spirit, because if spirit is gone, everything just shuts down and it feels like there is this being, it looks like this being, but it is not there anymore. And what happens then? That was the first thing, like you see this, and before, even before the last breath is taken, there is the spirit that comes out of this body, that comes out of this physical being. And sometimes people have said that have near-death experiences. Sometimes they could look from above and see their body lying there. And this is something what happens. It's like you are feeling, you are shifting, you are going into another space, into another vibrational frequency as well, because your physical frequency isn't there anymore. And while you are doing so, you are really connected with people and with beings and with your soul that are already in spirit. And you will find that you will see the world in some way, but it feels very different from when you were alive and in your body. It's more like you are vibrating on a higher frequency, and that is why you see many things at the same time. You experiencing everything that is surrounding you in very particular feelings that you have. You don't have to think about it. It's just there. The information is just there. And you feel what others might think and what others feel. And you are shifting into a new state of being, of course. And this takes a little bit of time as well. Like you have to accommodate and be there. And maybe you heard that all before, and maybe not. But what is important to know about that is that you are going into your home, like it's your natural state of being. And being in this world is like an experiment that your soul is doing, and that is like a dream. When you are waking up, you're like out of that dream and you are in spirit. So this is something that is very special and that is celebrated over here very much, because the being and you as an entity that you have experienced life and everything like that is over there much better in knowing what what life is about. And sometimes people learn it on earth, and these people are very lucky because they have everything they need in order to live a good life. But when you are into spirit, you will know it, you just know it, and you will know a lot of more things. And maybe because you are here, you are interested in this, and you want to learn it on earth, and this is a good decision because it enriches your life in many ways. And we would like to talk about this knowledge because it could help you to even more spend your time with things that really, really make you feel a joy of life and make you feel like worthy doing them. And also make you feel like you are going beyond what you are seeing. And first of all, we would like to state that you are working with spirit, and spirit is working with you. And this is something you can get out many happy feelings on that. You can have many happy feelings on that, and this is fine. But what life really is about creating something that helps you to love even more. And if you search for meaning in life, and if you search for purpose in life, you will always come across love, because it's the ultimate thing that can be achieved, and this is the only thing you can take with you when you go to the spirit world. And you will experience every moment of your life again in some way. It is not like you might think it would be. It's not just a movie seeing what was going on. It's more a very deep experience of all layers of life and all levels of consciousness as well. And not just yours, but also the consciousness of the others as well that surrounded you in your life. And what you really will experience is that when you look at your life from the spirit view of things, you will celebrate every moment of love and joy in your life. And this is something you can really think about and go deep into that, because it is not something that you are just doing for yourself when you look for moments of joy, happiness, and love. It is something that you are doing for your whole existence, also for your soul. And you are doing this not only for him or her, like you would call your soul. You are doing this as well for every single being, every single creation of God, because it is designed for experiencing love and joy. And there are other experiences as well. And maybe you think now, why are there these other experiences if it is designed for love and joy? But there are so many layers of love that you will find that when you are in your spirit perspective, that maybe it's looking like what you are seeing is looking like something that creates negative things. And even it looks like this, there's always a purpose of love in there. And even if it's just the purpose that the soul wants to experience this, and the people that are doing this to this human are just doing what the soul wants to experience. And so it is an act of love. So we leave you for now thinking about that, maybe also considering what is love in your life and how it comes across. Doesn't have to come with other people. It can only be with other beings and only be with you as well. Because love is such a deep power and such a deep energy that fills everything. And you can look for it and you will find it everywhere if you want to. So we leave you for now and we suggest you to look for love in your life. We hear you soon.